All right, welcome guys to another market view. Uh, no, to another market overview.
Right, welcome guys.
And I have to mute myself here, like so. I'm gonna adjust a few things here, and off we go. So, if you are watching this on YouTube, welcome. If you're watching this on Twitch, welcome. And yeah, welcome to this market overview. This is where I go over the markets before it opens. It's gonna open in about 20 minutes my time. So I just wanted to take a brief second to go over a few pairs here, just to see what's what. I'm just gonna take a large, like I said, large overview of the market. Maybe discuss a few things. And we are live right now. Nobody in the room as we speak, but of course this is being recorded as well. So let's begin by taking a look at the Euro USD. We'll go rather quick over this. Just going to be taking a look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Just to see what's what. So basically what I'm seeing here on the Euro is that this trend line we drew in here, we've broken the trend line to the downside, but more importantly and like I've said before, this is why I don't like to trade the trend lines, just because, as you can see right here, this trend line is broken to the upside, but we could be drawing another trend line right here, right? So two trend lines. Which trend line to respect? I don't know. So, but mainly, I see a break of structure right here. We have a lower low, lower close, and I am seeing a continuation to the downside. With that being said, let me see here. So I'm looking at two possibilities here if the market continues lower. That is a push to the or an outside return to this level right here, which is drawn on the chart. Let's see if we get some. Let's see where the 38 ends up in here. So if you can see, let's take an arrow here. A pullback to the 38 will hit this point here, this structure right here. As you can see right here, this big candle right here, I'm noticing that as well. But mainly these two levels right here. So obvious structure here. The other scenario is a push to the 618, which is right at this level here as well. And as you can see, this bigger cluster of candles, which is mainly which is what's the word? Which is basically from the 618 to the 38 right here. If you can take a look at that right here. So a push, if the market finds some exhaustion right here, you can see we have a green candle, that closed on Friday. So we can check out the 1 hour. So as you can see right here, we had a few green candles. So what I'm looking for is basically a push to the 38 or the 618. We can obviously draw a box right here. So this would be my area for a short. If the market comes up into this area right here, this might be the first area we might look for a shorting opportunity, and we could hide our stops above these highs right here. And obviously then again right here, I'm not a big fan hiding stops above these highs right here. It's not a lot. I would like to hide stops above the 786 right here. And finally, if the market keeps pushing right here. But I would say this would be the first area to look for a short on the Euro USD. So we'll leave that box in there. See what happens in the market. We can even continue with our trend line here. Why not? Who says we can't? The market finds the trend line right here. But maybe you look a bit like this. Like so. So these are my thoughts on the Euro USD. Let's continue. Let's check out the pound dollar. Pretty much similar thing on the pound dollar, as you can see right here. And I'm gonna clear out some of these drawings here. These are just doodlings done for my entertainment. As you can see right here, we have had this beautiful trend line right here, broken to the downside. Got a push, barely kissed it right here. We could adjust this a bit. The thing about trend lines, you can always adjust them. Something like that. But I'm going to leave this blue line right in here, which is representing my structure. And as you can see right here, if the market continues up into this level, this is, of course, as well a good level to short it. We have the structure right here, as you can see in this two boxes, this bigger one and this smaller one. If the market pushes up into this previous structure right here, as you can see, all the way right here, this is an interesting level. I'm hoping that the market does in fact push up into this level right here. I'm not sure if we can get a trade in there. We might on the lower time frames, but a nice area nevertheless to look for a shorting opportunity. Right, so same thing, we can draw in if the market continues up from here. You can see that the 38 lines up with the previous structure. But then again, if the market continues to push higher, we have these candles right here. And basically what I'm talking about is, notice the candles, notice the obvious pressure points in the market. There is something is holding the market down right here. It keeps pushing up, but and then it keeps getting pushed down as well. And then this drop happens right here. We break right here, lower, low, lower, close. So we are expecting the market to go a little lower, but I am not going to be shocked if the market starts out maybe in the Asia session and the London and the US session tomorrow. with a pullback up into this level. We might head lower right into this level right here. Will not be shocked if that happens as well. But something like this, boom, a boom into this point right here. And this is where I will be looking for a short on the pound dollar. All right. So let's continue. Dollar yen. We did in fact come up. This was the level we talked about earlier this last week. We did in fact come into this level right here. We got a drop, a push, a drop, a push, a drop. So I am thinking about this level. You can see here, oops. You can see that we have obvious pressure to the downside from this level right here. We tried 3 times, gotten rejected. But also this level right here is holding between these two purple lines. So we could, of course, draw like a kind of ranging market here between these two highs and lows. Let's see what the market wants to do. I really would like to see a clear break of this point right here or this point right here, just to make sure. I mean, if we continue to the upside and break, this is a decent possibility for a long. We have some room right here to push higher right up until this level right here. Then we will be looking for a short once more. But as well to the downside, if the market continues lower, pushes through this level right here, like so, a pullback and continuation down at least until this level right here. Even this right here is a fair possibility as well. So right now we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We're in between. So I'm gonna watch out, let the market open, let the market do what it wants to do before taking any trades on the dollar yen. I will be monitoring this level as well, because as you can see, we've tried 3 times. There's nothing telling us that we couldn't try for the 4th time. If we take the loss, we take the loss. But I want to see what happens in here, inside this level right here, if we get a chance to enter on the 1 hour and even on the 15. Right? So there are no pattern formations as of yet. But as well, I think I'll be monitoring this lower level on the 1 hour and on the 15 tomorrow, on the day trading 15 and 5. So we'll see what happens during the Asia session. If something like this happens, we start to put in kind of like a wedgie pattern. That would be pretty nice. We could get a nice risk to reward out of this one right here, putting our stops below these 2 points, this point in particular, and shooting for targets again on the top right here. But I do notice that this level right here, this higher purple line, is holding as well. So we have right here, and right here. We've started right here. We might push up if we push any lower right here. something like this is this, right? Let me draw this in here. Boom, boom. If we were to take a long right here, I think I would take off some of my profits around this area right here, just in case that the market did do something like this, right? So let me, the line can stay there. So that's my thoughts on the dollar yen. Probably similar things happening on the pound yen and the euro yen. We have broken here, so I'm looking for a push to this level right here, as you can see. Boom. The market has been respecting this level as of last week. So a push and a drop right here would be a possibility. Obviously, we probably won't get short on the 1 hour, since we probably won't get a decent risk to reward. I would like to put my stops above these highs right here, but we might get something on the day trading timeframes. But once again, let's see what happens during the Asia session before placing any trades on these pairs, on these yen pairs. Same thing on the euro yen. I've already drawn this in. So basically pretty much the same concept is happening during all the yen pairs. One thing to consider is that we have been in a considerable drop here since the 12th. That's what, Tuesday. No, it's 15. Saturday 14, Friday 13, Thursday 12. So yeah, since Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday-ish. So we might want to take into consideration that we might be, what's the word? That the market might, what's the word? Forget the word. But basically, the market would like to go higher next week. Damn, what's that word? What's that word? Forget. Anyway, so that doesn't mean that we won't take our chances or opportunities if they do happen, though. The New Zealand dollar, US dollar, let's take a look at that. It's been interesting. I took a few trades, 2 trades, I think, last week on the New Zealand dollar and the Aussie dollar and the dollar CAD, but let's take a look. No, not the New Zealand dollar. I haven't taken a trade here since, yeah, I took a trade right here, which panned out. I took a trade right here, which panned out, yeah. I have it here. I can probably check it out. So the markets have opened. Here for me, I am currently short the dollar CAD right here. I'm just gonna place I did a, what's the name of the order? I did a day order stop on the dollar CAD, which obviously canceled when the markets closed on Friday. So I'm going to make, this is pretty stupid. We can choose here on the, I'm doing this on the Ninja Trader here. You can choose from day and GTC, which is good until canceled. I have it on GTC, but sometimes it gets fucked up and automatically changes to day, which for some reason. I have no idea. So 29.67. I'm just gonna place my stops here. Doing a buy stop on the dollar cat. The market is closed. Oh, I have to wait. I have to wait for 2 minutes. Alright, so we'll wait for a minute or so before placing the stops. I hope I'm right on the... Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. So, what I am looking at on the New Zealand dollar right now is a lot of mess. There's a lot of mess, a lot of drawings here on the New Zealand dollar. Let me clear some of these out. So obviously we are currently at this box right here, which is these structure points, which is representing these structure points right here, and this, if you can see this. So looking for a long wouldn't be out of the question. I do believe we can go lower. We've broken all these points right here. I would like to see the market go until this level right here for a long. Doesn't mean that this level here isn't. You couldn't seek for. All right, so the market has opened up. I'm going to place my stops. Boom.
Order pending.
Order pending. Thank you, darling. So that's that. But yeah, looking for a long right here would be out of the question. Check out the 1 hour. I won't be doing it right now. It's not a fantastic. No, I don't see anything that other than this candle right here. This is not a double bottom for me, since we clearly touched the 38 right here from this point. So I would seek for something in here maybe, and then the lower point right here. I'm more interested in this area, but we might go up and down until this area if we go there. But looking for a long right now, it's not that interesting to me, even though it is a possibility. If you want, I won't be doing it, but if you want, you can. I'm more interested in, let's see here, what does this give us if the market goes lower? Right here, see right here, the ABCD, and we obviously get some fibs as well. Boom. Something like this, for example, might be something. You might get a nice risk to reward here. If we go long right here, going beneath this structure point and shooting for targets around this level right here. I'm more interested in that, but like I said, this would be the first level, and then this level right here, down here. Let's see what happens here in the Asia session. We'll take a look at it again in the morning. So on the dollar CAD though, I am currently short. This is how my trade looks. I was interested by these levels right here, or these candles right here. and I took a short around, where did I? Right here, I think. So I used this pin bar here as my entry, took a short right here, I did hold the trade over the weekend. So we'll see what happens here. I won't be shocked if the market pushes up, breaks this and pauses right here and then right here. You can probably see it better on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. So something like this, I will be looking for if the market keeps pushing right here up until this level right here. I'll be looking for a short right here as well. As you can see right here, we have some obvious points of structure, this and this. What I mean by obvious is that obviously something happened and the market declined, came up in that same area, declined again. This could be, there are basically two points of view. You can take the Fibonacci retracement from here to here, saying that this is a strong uptrend. The market hit 38 and will continue to the upside. Right, that's a possibility. The other possibility is that we did reach a point of exhaustion. We broke these structure points right here, the smaller ones, and this one. We did not break this one. And you can draw it in something like this, boom, and the market is hitting the 786 on its way down. So two completely opposite views on the market, but two very valid ones. Just depends on what type of trader you are. I like to counter trend this BH. I look at structure, and if we take a look at it right here, boom, boom, we have all this in here, boom, 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 boom. Even though the market did not decline considerably here, and eventually broke out, there still was something here holding the market. So like I said, I won't be shocked if the market pushes above, hits my stops, and comes into another hold right here. Doesn't matter, I'll look for another shorting opportunity up in here. The RSI was extremely overbought when I took the trade, so I have that on my side as well. But like I said, we'll see what happens here. Like the other pairs during the Asia session, we'll take a look at it again in the morning, see what's what. Hopefully this sucker will drop. We will hit our targets down in here and take some profit off this trade. But other than that, I won't be trading the market today. As you can see here, we did gap here below, and right now we are closing the gap. And this is always fun to look at on the lower time frames. We can take a look at the 5 minutes. Huge gap here on the 5 minutes. We're probably going to close this up right here before the market decides what it will do. If it's going to continue to the downside or break to the upside. But the general, and this is a pretty big general rule, the market tends to close any gaps that happen in the Forex market. So we've seen that time and time again. On the Aussie USD, obviously same thing happening right here. We are in the midst of closing this gap right here. And for some reason, I think it's going to be a harder close right here. But we'll see what happens here on the Aussie dollar. We can take a look at the 4 hour. We've been trending heavily down. I am especially interested in this current level right now. I want to see what happens here. These lines right here are getting ridiculous, so let's erase some of these lines. pretty much see this. Don't need the lines. Can I erase this one as well? So zooming out here, we are currently right at the top right here. If you can see that. So looking for a long right here, wouldn't be out of the question. Pushing for something like this to happen. Boom. And then continue down. I will be taking notice of when and if we get down to these levels right here. Especially this one, but that's a long way to go, but that's an interesting one right here. I'm sure that we'll get some resistance, some support, excuse me, down at these levels right here. Boom, 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 boom. If we continue to the downside. But if you want to jump on this trend, I would look for a push up. First into previous structure, see if we can get some opportunity, but then again, at these points right here, or this area, you see we have that green box right up there on the left as well. So we'll see. This is kind of, I want to see what the market does. Most often at the start of the open, I want to see what happens. Sometimes I hold positions over the weekend. That is, if I take the trade on Friday, like the dollar cat. But most of the time I want to see what the market does in the opening, and if we have a great opportunity on Mondays, I will take trades on Mondays. But I do want to see what the market intends to do, especially on Sundays and in the start of the week. So that's been my portfolio. I went over it pretty quickly. Hope that that's all right. Most pairs are on like a waiting period. I want to wait and see what the market does. We'll come back tomorrow. I don't think there will be a stream. Maybe a late stream. If you're watching this on YouTube and it's Sunday where you are, if I stream tomorrow, it's probably going to be like a later type stream. We can talk about the opening and what the market did in the kind of like a continuation on what we're talking about right now. But I don't think I will be doing a morning stream tomorrow. I have some shit to do. But like I said, if you're watching this on the recording, please stay tuned. Go to Twitch, hit that follow button. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. You can see that all in below. If you're on Twitch, just click the icons and follow us. I post almost everything I do. So yeah, make sure you check that out, and I'll hopefully see you here again tomorrow. All right, until next